God's verse in Luke 19:5 says, "We should all take comfort in the story of Zacchaeus because although we may not all be tax collectors, we are all sinners." How the self-righteous were happy to point fingers. Jesus came to let us know that God loves all of us and that forgiveness of sins was there for all of us. The first thing we need to do, however, is to admit that we are sinners. How often do you examine your conscience? I know I don't do it often enough. Oh, I can usually remember the obvious things, but do I think about the times that I haven't been the person God has called me to be? How many opportunities have I missed because I was too busy with my own agenda to reach out to someone else? Do you ever find yourself watching television or reading a book or playing a game when you are on the phone with a friend who needs you? Have you ever canceled out on a friend because you got a better offer? These may not seem like sins to you, but if you would be offended by being on the receiving end of these behaviors, then they're sins. Remember that don't do to others what you don't want them to do to you. As I write this, I'm thinking, guilty, guilty, guilty. I am so grateful that Jesus comes to live with me and remind me that He loves me. That He calls me to recognize my sinfulness and offer me forgiveness and acceptance of who I am and yet calls me to be the person God calls me to be.